Of the breakdown. This is a high intensity sports exclusive. I'm Coach Marcus, and I'm breaking down our game on Saturday against the Bulldogs. Saturday is 10/5, fall 2024. And this is my 14U red team. This is supposed to be the elite team in the 14U age bracket of my team, high intensity. So, if you guys have any feedback of this game while I'm breaking this down, please leave it in the comments. And just help. If you have anything helpful, just mention it, say it, and yeah, I will definitely take it because any criticism is good criticism unless you're saying something unconstructive. Just make sure you're constructive with your criticism. So let's set the table here. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Um, we have this crucial game right now. We're 1-1. We're going up against a good team right now, and I'm watching this. Of course, I coached it, but I'm watching this for the first time for this breakdown just to get an authentic point of view. I might probably gonna get upset, but let's get the camera rolling. It's a long intro, so I got a minute and a half on the intro. So let's get going. All right, we've got warm-ups here. I'm gonna fast forward our warm-ups. If you guys have any better warm-ups ideas, let me know. Let me fast forward this. All right, we got pregame. Let's start with the jump. All right, I can't get the jump. Let's get this. All right, here we go. All right, me drawing it up right now. I'm trying to tell our kids, hey, we need help. We need to be a help defense. Especially against a team like this, especially against Lucas right here. I hope my pin mouse pointer goes in. But yeah, Lucas, who's the one who's doing the jump, Lucas Pershing's a really good player, and we gotta do things to stop him. And with our defense, we're in primary man, and so our defender needs the help. Our primary defender that would have guarded him was not there today, but there's still no excuses. All right, got good ball rotation. Brad goes in, shot blocked. Yeah, nobody right now is doing our. And that's the thing about our team right now is like we have things scripts, but oh, here comes a double team. We couldn't make that pass. I'm gonna actually rewind that here because that's a silly turnover, and like we're holding the ball too much in the corner. Let's rewind here. I got 10 seconds. There we go. So let's go 30 seconds, and then let's go 10. All right. And that's my first time navigating this. I'm acting like a rookie. All right. So we didn't run our out of bounds play, which is Bones. I got players lost right now. I don't know if this is nerves, but like we go over Bones all the time. Wrong screen on the wrong man, and then I got a dribble drive to nowhere. I got a non-rotational pass into the corner, which they're running a 1-3-1, which is a terrible pass. We try to feed the post entry. It's too late. That was just not the offense that we're looking for. We got to make adjustments. That was good help right there by Dominic. My cameraman won, yelling at his son. So, out of bounds play for Bulldogs. Good rotation. Good. We got the 5-second call. That was pretty good defense. That's what we want right there. That's exactly what we want. But we gotta be smart. All right. That pass cannot happen. You're going to be playing against people and players that are going to be tall. That has to be a bounce pass to the entry pass or fake high, go low. We cannot throw passes like that. That is just a absolute no-no. And then from a point guard position, we definitely need to be smarter. No help. Help comes late, but we got the rebound. Jeremy put the ball low, and There we go. We get him getting the ball back. Yeah, got a little ticky tacky there. That's cool. We'll take that, but hoping they gonna save us right now. You know what I mean? Like so, we have to be much smarter on the offense. And then now, I would much rather have 33 dominant coming off the ball. Oh, that's not a bad shot, but Fivo Jeremy needs to go up right there, and like he's waited too long. Did not go up forcefully, and so when you do go up soft like that, you get those soft results. You got to go up stronger. He knows that. We've been working on that just with him. Okay, Aiden forces him right, which we should probably force him left, but that help needs to come so much more earlier. Like, anybody else can beat us on the court. People are glued to their man. That is unacceptable. Here comes another out of bounds play, and we got to get that rebound. Everybody looking up at the board instead of actually boxing out. That's another thing. I think that's definitely needs to be worked on, and that's a reflection of me as a coach. Is like rebounding, defensive rebounding, offensive rebounding, and getting our body in the right place. And like this was a ridiculous foul. When how you letting somebody cut you off like that close to the ball like that? That's insane. And this referee, I don't know, kind of lost her marbles there. Definitely shouldn't be their ball after that foul at the entry pass. Here comes another out of bounds set that they run. Not bad, but stay on their feet. Good D. No box out. We got the rebound, but we travel. That's 2 turnovers right now from FIVO. I gotta document that. Alright, that's good defense right there. Watching this game right now, as we get towards the end, you're going to see how furious like I am. That's a good screen, but we need a roll. Brad with a shot that was, got to hit rim, got to hit something. Jeremy, good fight. Yeah, right now, okay, so in Bones right now, let me see if I can peel it back a little bit. Alright, so, and I'm going to stop it right here. So in Bones, we have our inbounder. Our person that's on the block that's closest to the ball is supposed to set an off screen right here for this person up on the elbow, on the left elbow, and then come right over here in the middle and set one for the right elbow. Left elbow is supposed to drift out to the 3-point line. Hope you guys can see my arrow, but it's supposed to be to the right of the flag, towards this part of the 3-point line, and then left just once right that right elbow gets the screen, he's supposed to just dive right in, and then the screener is supposed to dive in on the other part. And then the person that was on the right block, the left block, has to come around the elbow and then be right up here at this like free throw line extended 3-point area, just to be like the last outlet there where they can just pitch it out to avoid 5 seconds. It's the very last resort. So the crazy part is like it's so hard to run sets with my teams. And this is a reflection of me as a coach, and I take this very personally, is that it's hard to run sets. If we can't do out of bounds plays, our offensive sets are even worse. And it's like coaching a brand new language. It's like we're coaching not Spanish, because some people know a little bit of Spanish, not French, but I'm teaching Mandarin right now, and it's we have to do a better job of just playing with a higher level IQ, because these should be points right here. These should be easy points. They should be easy baskets if we run this easy set. In the high school level, in middle school, even like, advanced middle school teams, they're going to be running sets that are going to be way more complicated than the ones that I'm running. And I'm drilling it in practice, and you can even see our practices. They're up there. I think I have to just keep drilling it more for them to stick, and then try to find a way for them to just get this simple thing down and we can move on to something else. And I know we're a brand new team, but at the same time, this is our third season together. Like, this is, we should have this down already. My rant, I'm going to move forward. Moving on. All right, so watch right here. Aiden's supposed to set the screen. Let's see what he does. He's looking at the ball. Lost. Not setting the pick right. Nobody ran anything. Dominic went early. So right now you got to get rid of the ball. Okay? Hey, back turn to the basket. There's turnover number 3. That's insane. Like, the carelessness of the basketball, it needs to be better. So then, yeah, Fivo's has got to move and either wrap around and get an open look. We have to move to the ball. Dom dribbled into 2 to 3 defenders. We're standing around hoping the ball comes to us instead of going to go get the ball. That's also frustrating. They're in a 1-3-1 right now. Eventually, like I call timeout as we were in a 0-0 lock in because we're playing decent defense. We're forcing them to miss. Overall defensive levels is great, but like we need to score. There's that pass. That's another turnover. That's number 4. So that's 4 turnovers that I have right now. So for Fivo, right? It's a little jungle ball right now. Yeah. Loose ball situations, we need to be better. So with 5-6 minutes of play already, we've had 4 turnovers from 1 player. And that's insane. So, like, those are all offensive things. I check in Marcus, I check in Jalen. And this is where we fall apart a little bit. I got a little bit better operation there. We got a good 3 look. And no, we got to get back. Last man back needs to be last man back. Last man back needs to be last man back. Help late. Rebound. Look at that. That's just careless. That's just carelessness. That's carelessness. We have to hold the ball and be strong. Number 9. Be strong. This is insane. So, right there, it's a double bounce pass. He's a man wide open. Didn't hit it. Doesn't trust it. Hands worn out. We have a man wide open right there, but we're not looking the other way. That's another turnover. Guard turnovers are crucial. Guard turnovers are crucial. Crucial. Look, we got to get it out. We got to swing it. I call timeout. Bail him out. Frustrated. Lost. Look, here's me coaching him up. I just want to hear myself. If I'm just. I think I could do a better job of explaining the 1-3-1, and giving better advice, because right now, like, clearly we're not doing anything effectively on offense because we're so rattled by the double teams, because we're so unwilling to give away the basketball. And that's the thing too, like with teams, zones are very easy to break with unselfish basketball. But with the lack of the total selfishness that we have right now, it's blaring, and I've been talking about this for the past few practices about playing unselfish, playing within the team dynamics. But instead, right now, we would rather, look, we have a man wide open down low. We couldn't get that. Bunched up all of the outside. Once we get the ball to the corner, we get double teamed. We're done. So So he's got an ISO right now. I got Dom in a nice help position. That was not that help needs to become a lot earlier. Javion needs to help out a lot earlier. Right there should be a quick pass right there. Instead, we are getting that. But hey, we got a good drive right there. I mean, I'll take it, but like it's almost like that's like a gift in the curse. An old coach I used to coach with, Coach Kim, he used to say that was fool's gold, and I used to love that saying because you get um, you get good play. I mean, you get a good play off of bad execution, and it's fool's gold. It's not real. It's not real. There's another turnover right there by a guard, and then now we have a run. That's gonna be a travel right there, but that's all right. Let's go. So it's another turnover. Yeah, yeah. It's just uneducated basketball right now, and we're not. We would rather revert to old habits that was not well coached, and then that's just a one pass, one shot that needs to be up right there initially. There you go, Aiden, nice shot. But like it has to be ball high, keep the ball high, go up strong. No second thoughts, second chance. Would get the second chance, go up. That's a great steal right there. Dominic did a pretty decent job guarding him. It's just the fact that he's so undersized that he's able to shoot over the top. So he needs to pressure into a help situation. And we got to avoid fouls that are 30 feet away from the hoop. That's not. It's because at the end of the day, those add up. So now, come fourth quarter, we see that he's in foul trouble. Foul trouble limits your ability to play aggressive defense. So we have to do a much better job of just being better and more disciplined. And then so like Fivo right now, look at this help like not even he's three passes away. He's got to be out here. No one else is gonna beat us. I'm getting frustrated. This is the thing that makes me so upset is that there's principles that we have out here on the floor. There's principles, and like we don't stick to our principles. We're so quick to revert to individualized basketball that they have learned from horrible people. Terrible coaches have allowed horrible things, and then when I try to hold accountable, that's another thing that should be rebounded right there. When I try to hold accountability right here, look at this. That ball should have been away a long time ago. Swing, quick swing. That should have been a long time ago. Like we shouldn't even have dribbles in that pace. This is actually an aggressive move right here, especially for Javion, who has been lack of aggressive lately. But I love that. Like at least like he's there. Great block right there, Dom. I love that Javion made that move, that drop step. He missed it initially. Keep going after it though. High motor. That was amazing. I love it. And then we got a quick 5-second call right there, but I'll take that right there. I have to play undersized guards because I'm getting nothing from Fivo, who's supposed to be like my guard. And like granted, yes, I'm getting nothing from guards initially right now. Like Brad right now just getting trapped. Like he just can't play that kind of basketball. That needs to be penetrate baseline and then make a play or a quick pass out of there, which I preached over and over and over again. Unnecessary double team. Got to get there. Rebound. Good, Jalen. Good rebound. Here we go. Push, because we need to get points off of transition, because right now we're not getting anything off of our half-court offense. And that right there was a foolish turnover. So right now I'm counting 8 turnovers right now. Yes. So that's 8 turnovers in a span of 16 minutes. Half the time we're turning the ball over. That's just crazy. And that's unacceptable for quote-unquote winning basketball. And that's and one. I think I messed up on the filming here because right now we get the end of the first quarter and it's 3-0, and I think no, I think I might have did okay. So I saw them make some baskets earlier. I don't know why it's 3-0, but sometimes I like filming, sometimes sucks, and yeah. So I mean, I'm filming. Juan does a great job in my editing of the filming. Sometimes sucks. Juan does a great job filming this. He's a wonderful cameraman. He's Fivo's dad. So here I go. Listen to me. Yeah. So this was the end of the first quarter, and the footage that I was showing was I think was in the second quarter. I think I got it flip flopped, and that sometimes happens as I'm editing and going through this because I when I filter it, that's the way I filter it. So I'm begging for quick ball movements because in the 1-3-1, if we have the quick ball movements, we're moving that down guy side to side to side to side to side, and eventually burning him out. And I don't think, and I gotta express this to my team, and I hope they watch this, is that eventually over time, like you wear a team out with constant ball movement. It's when you're hard to guard when the ball is moving, not you moving with the ball. It's and I have a lot of guys who would rather dribble and pound the ball out first, and then Dominic's one of them to and then instead of actually moving the ball around and playing with more of a team concept. And it's like everybody wants to get theirs. Um, everybody wants to get theirs. And I mean, I get it, but at the same time, the way this team is constructed, this team does not have anybody that's like a what's his name number one on the Bulldogs. You know, we have a bunch of guys, and that's another turnover. We have a bunch of guys that are average players. They're learning. They're all learning. And Brad's stepping out of bounds. He's so young, but like I love the experience for him. But at least he has a dog mentality, and that's something that like I need throughout the program. Um, my love for Brad is great. He's a great player. I think he's going to be an excellent player. But at the same time, we have to play smarter. We have to play smarter, and like that three, that should have been like, hey, all day, let that dude shoot. Jeremy, just hold the ball. And that's another thing too, is not seeing the floor. Quick, Jalen going to double teams. That's not going to work, guys. We can hold the ball we have 10 seconds to get the ball over the timeline. Slow down, take our time, and not try to mow through two people. I gotta write that down for my turnover. So right now I have look this right here. This is not the matchup we want right here because Fivo is not. Yeah, that's great help defense though by Aiden. I love that help defense. But we need aggression. We need aggressiveness on, especially on him. Now two dribble into two. To try to shoot in front of a larger guy. Not where we need. Nobody sagging down towards the baseline. And we get a wild shot. Yeah, I mean, you can hear the frustration in my voice right now. I know I can. I'm filming this. I'm not going to edit this. I'm not going to, sway this. I got 24 minutes right now. We're down 4-10. This is terrible. And I think I'm drawing things up, and I don't think anybody understands a word that I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like Charlie Brown, and that's just where maturity and I'm 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 try I think okay, so as I'm hearing myself, like I'm trying my hardest to implore the team to swing the ball. Give us a chance on offense by moving the basketball. And I know Dominic is trying. He's trying, and this is leadership right here. I'll take that over being silent and quiet and not looking at that and staring at me with dead eyes. I'll take that any day of the week. But at the same time, we have to execute though. And if I'm telling you to do something, that was terrible right there. We got to be better on that out of bounds play, and especially him. Like it's the main focus. And we have a bunch up right here. That bunch up was not where we need. We need better spacing. Um, but the spacing is not going to be good. And this he's not look. He's looking one way. He's looking one way, and that hurts us so bad. It hurts us so bad. If you're not going to look at the whole court, you were cut off. You make it so easy for this defense, and that's the thing too. Is like, I'm glad I love I love these breakdowns. I'm gonna have so much fun with these moving forward, and I hope my team is able to sit back and watch it. It waited too long, and then step up. I'm pointing. Where's my mouse? There needed to be a step up right here in the short corner. Like, come down and hit that short corner, pivot, and go to work, and then look for the cutter down low. And then Brad throwing it into a C right there. That's, I mean, he got us free throws. But let's see what Jeremy's got to knock these down. Um, End of the half. So this half was maddening. It was maddening. Um, Jeremy knocked down these free throws. It's just dumb, silly basketball. Like it's not smart basketball. It's just not. Like that first half was just let's run into a double team. Let's dribble into a double team. Let's not share the basketball to where we can be more productive. And I for one thing too, I think what I could have done a better job is putting guys in a better place. But even if I were to say, and I was what I was preaching in timeouts and what I was preaching in right now at halftime and into quarters, I was preaching getting the ball out of those trap areas, quick passes, and not only that, like I haven't seen one cutter off of that stuff. I didn't see anybody pursuing the ball on an offensive way to where we could mitigate a lot of those traps. And that's the thing too, is like, that trap is coming, but you still hold on to the basketball and you continually do it after every single play, like something's going to change. And that's the maddening part about this game, and this is therapy for me. This is absolute therapy, because my body language is saying everything. And not only that too, it's like Coach Sean is trying to implore them to give it to the big. But I guess another thing too is, I'm going to put this also on our bigs, is our bigs aren't playing big, and I got my hands up for a reason. Because when I want an entry pass, that could have been so easy. You go to the outside, and then you pass that post entry pass. We have guys tall enough on that team. If they catch it high and jump and catch it high, boom, they have it. Keep it high, pivot, and work with something off of that. But the level of patience that is needed, we don't have yet. The level of discipline, we don't have yet. So I think over time they'll start to understand that. But they got to watch this, and not only that, apply it and be okay with trying some new things. I think that's another thing that at least I see from my players. I don't know if other coaches see this, but like, I don't think a lot of players are like want to try new things. They don't feel confident with those new things, despite the fact that we're working on it. And that's the problem part, is that in practice we're working on stuff like that. Passing the ball, quick passes, knowing where your other players are at when we're running our wheel, our motion offense. Woo! It's frustrating. I hope that didn't come out too loud because it's frustrating. Yeah, he fell right there. I don't know if that was right there. I don't know if that was a foul. But anyways, man, this is not a referee and official. I will never bail out my team and say, "Oh well, we weren't getting any calls," and da 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 da. Like the referees are the referees. You got to adapt to the referees. We just did a horrible job of utilizing each other to beat a 1-3-1 that wasn't even ran that well. This 1-3 wasn't ran well. We put ourselves in this bad situation, and that's the fact that makes me very upset with this. Now, look, we're still dribbling, and then having the nerve to go behind your back and then do Pee Wee Kirkland right there, that's the stuff that is just like, stop dribbling into that. That ball should go into their entry point in the middle. Our point guards know that. Our point guards know that. And then consistently, look, not being strong with the ball. You caught it, but you got cooked, and that's something that we got to do better. And look, we got a turnover, got a nice little finish. Dominic played his heart out this game. He made quite a few mistakes when it was him being the point guard and him wanting to. He wanted to do the Dom things, and against that, it's three of them on one. It's 3-on-1 basically. We can't do 3-on-1. But then I have my other guards trying to do the same thing, who are not as talented dribblers, who don't have their heads up, and it just becomes a avalanche of just, oh my goodness gracious. I That last turnover, and we're fouling shooters. Jeremy knows better. You're not gonna block the shot. You just gotta just have your hands up, and you live with the results. Just hands up, both hands up, turn, box out, live with the results. If he hits that on your face, good for him. That's a fantastic shot, but we have to live with that. Now we gave him 2 free throws. We're lucky that that one didn't have the friendly roll. So I'm subbing Fivo out for Jalen. Jalen's giving me more of less turnovers, more hustle on defense, and we ended up going on a nice little run right now. Um, the th- and yeah, that was bad pass by Aiden, just leaving your feet. That was a nice play, Brad. See, that's the thing about Brad is the dribble penetration is eyes up. He's ready to make a play, and I love Dominic off the ball more because then if he didn't hit that shot, he would be able to drive. That dribble penetration was strong. It was great. It was much needed. Good help defense right there, Jalen. Hey, live with the results. That's cool. I'm okay with that. That was perfect help defense, and that was great. All right. So right there, Dom, good bit of dribble penetration, and he ended up getting the layup to Jeremy. So right now we're playing. This is our best we played right now. We're getting results. Aiden needs to push over a little bit. He knows his man, but at the same time he needs to push over a little bit. There we go, Brad. Good D. Jalen, let's get something going. Nice pass. And that was right there. But it all ends after that. I'm so happy because right there I'm happy because we actually saw semblance of good basketball. That was a stretch of the best basketball that we played. So then I reached to my subs, and this is where I'm guilty. This is where I should have left that lineup in there and just rode them until they were just dead. No offense, probably YouTube. I probably shouldn't have said that, but I should have rode them until they were gassed. And a lot of them were gassed, but it just this five worked the best together, and the conditioning that they have does not allow me to play them the whole game. So then when I have to go to other people that have not have had their chance earlier. And look, I'm imploring, I'm demanding Fivo. He's got 6 turnovers right now. Yeah, and Coach Sean is I got I'm searching for something because I need him. I need him. We need him. The team needs him to step up right now. And look at the but my thing with him is for me, and this is for me in general, is that your body language speaks way louder than your words. So if I see body language like that, that's not ready to come out and compete at the highest level, it's hard for me to play you when you don't want to play at the level that I'm looking at. And this tape is showing it. This tape is showing it. Like the tape is showing non-hard basketball. If I said that politely, non-hard basketball. It's not basketball at a level that where you want to compete to come out here and do whatever it takes to win a game. And I'm not talking about whatever it takes, like you're over here Ric Flair and gouging eyes and going low blows and stuff. I'm talking about like diving on loose balls. I'm talking about maximum hustle and effort on defense, rebounding. I'm talking about like there was so many other things that he could have done to affect this game, but he did little to nothing to affect the game, and I need him so bad. So bad. Instead, I have a 12-year-old and another 12-year-old playing 14U right now, hustling and trying their hearts out. And Jeremy's got to play tougher. He's got to be ripped through and he's got to play tough. That was soft basketball, and that's what I'm talking about. Like when it comes to you gotta play tough, you gotta play hard, and then when you're going against the bigs, you gotta power up. And I've been talking for a lot right now. Like I think I should just let this play a little bit. I'm over here. This is the breakdown. This is the breakdown. This is the breakdown. And this is another thing too. Like we see Dom utilize the sidelines against a 1-3-1, which and he's going to his left, but like right now, N. This should be. I hope his pointer shows up on my thing, but like it should be in the middle in the half court line. My footage. All right, here we go. So right now, whose man is this? Somebody's just playing well off. Nobody knows. And that's... Marcus, he's about to get the smoke right now. And this criticism is coming from a good place, but like, the motor needs to be so much higher. It's like, I always say like there's wolf and sheep on the court, and like it doesn't matter how skilled and talented you are, if you can run, jump, and you have abled limbs to where you can use those limbs, there's no excuse for not wanting to run hard and play to your best ability. Like there's got to be a there you go, good. So like you got to the middle, but like once again there was nobody in the middle for him to option, and then Jalen gets over in the corner, he turns the ball over, and we gotta turn and look to stop the ball. No one does that. We get an easy basket, and this is where they go on the run. And probably should have called a timeout right here, but I needed these timeouts though. This is the second half. We only got 2.5. And once again, we're not in our point. That's frustrating. I'm gonna pause. Okay, watch this. We get a double. Once again, we cross the timeline, not at a spot to where, like, this double doesn't enact until we get across the timeline. So there's no reason why we could open the door. We go through the middle of the half court line. Okay. Egregious, number one. Okay. Egregious number two is this pass is right to Marcus, but Marcus doesn't go to the ball. Instead, he waits for the ball to come to him. Now, like I said, there's wolf and there's sheep, and there's go getters, and then there's people who just want to sit back and have the fun come to them. Like those people are the ones who they can't. It's hard for them to entertain themselves. They need someone to entertain them. This is them. This is like all walks of life. I'm talking about like people who are bored all the time instead of people who fulfill their lives with stuff and they're saying, well, I'm not bored. I can just do this. Or I got two pieces of paper. I can easily draw something right now and I can be entertained for 2 hours. You know what I mean? You need to be like one of those people who are go-getters and one of those people who don't want to be bored because it's a horrible metaphor, but at the same time, like I want to paint the picture. You got to go to the ball. Like you got to go get that. You know, you got to be a go-getter. Like the ball never comes to you. You go to the ball. No matter what level, 8U, 10U, 12U, 14, 16, like the ball never comes to you. Like you go to the ball, especially in high traffic areas. And that's the highest traffic area on the floor right now is in the middle of the floor because there's two here and then there's one here and then there's one behind the player with the purple shoes right now. We need to go and attack the ball. Um, it just baffles my mind. Like, and that's the culmination of things that help you lose ball games that you should still be in. Now, winning and losing to me is nothing. Like I would rather play hard and play efficient and like, hey, if we lose a close game because we played hard and we played efficient and we played great, even if you lose a game that's hey, we're down by 7, we're fouling and stuff like that. But at least like, hey, like I know like my guys went out there, we hustled. We might have got beat off of certain things, but we were hustling. This is lack of hustle is just unbecoming of the team, and I have to make business decisions on who's going to be out there on the floor and who's not going to be out there due to effort. Long rant, right there, waiting for it, and then like his body was already turned to like go downhill instead of going to the ball and catching it. Dom got away with one right there. Should have been a foul. And then right there, like no hand on the primary shooter, but still we got lucky. And Javion, that's a foul right there. It's all right. Don't look for the foul. And then you called that one. That was a makeup call. I'm gonna and that is the end of the quarter. We're going to the fourth quarter. We're not. It's 15-19. Like, tell me a defensive game. Like this is the games that like it's cool. Like we've done enough to be in this game. Like we've done a great job of and especially through the 6, 7, 9, 10 turnovers that I just counted. I probably missed a whole bunch as the second half was because like I got knee deep in this. I think we probably have like either 12 to 13, maybe 14 turnovers this game so far going into the fourth quarter, and like I'm frustrated. I have to be able to namaste and lead the team instead of letting my emotions get to me. That's something I could definitely do better. Uh, I think by now our best lineup this game was Dominic, Jalen, and Brad, Jeremy, and Aiden, because they just worked well together defensively. Offensively, I think offensively was a struggle all day. Like if we didn't get anything in transition, it would have been rough on offense. If they didn't make a defensive lapse or if they weren't struggling. I don't know. I don't know what happened here, but yeah, this is. I think that's a. There we go. Uh, this is a I think this is doubles. All right, here we go. All right. So we got some fourth quarter activity. Or did I completely butchered this. I might have doubles and triples in here. And Coach Marcus, come on, man. All right. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It doesn't help that I'm on the wrong player. Um, okay, so then there was some doubles. I probably should re-upload this video, but they go on a little run, and let's see if I can get a little bit of that. All right, here we go. That's another turnover, and he just so careless with the ball, and that's out of bounds. Where we have to run an out of bounds play, and like not aggressive towards the hoop is okay. So comfortable making floaters. That was aggressive towards the hoop, but didn't get the results that we wanted. Um, I would rather have the second shot than the first shot because the first shot is a off balance floater that you should be getting fouled and living at the line if you're going towards the rim. And don't be worried about your shot being blocked. Press up, double. I'm demanding a double right now. It's too late. Can't guard him. Just ate him alive. And that's the thing too is like when we get that switch, we get that mismatch. Like, uh, and it's another turn. This is on me. Like, this is on me. I can't have one player, two players just derail everything that's going on, and that's what happened. And the tape doesn't lie, and this is horrible right here. Look at that, Aiden not boxing out. You have a player that's above you. You're like, no, 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 no. If you box out, you're fine. That's crazy work. Yep, you got to box out. People are calling it. Alright, so just fast forward it because this video is running into the 47-minute mark. I'm gonna try to get this done because like we see where this is going. We haven't scored at all in the fourth quarter. They truly locked in, but then also too we locked out. We stopped doing the things that were getting us open shots and good better looks, and that's just a flick of the wrist. KJ over there getting some playing time, which he's look at that like he's just wants to reach and. Um, yeah, that a lot of this is on me. Like, I got to be a better coach and just hold. I got to give it up. He didn't want to give it up to him. He didn't want to give it up. I just fast forwarded it 30 seconds because right now it's towards the end of the game. We're down by 7, and there's a moving screen. We got away with one, but we got a turnover. And that turnover never should have happened. That's all right. Well, out of tape. As we continue this fourth quarter is just a massive mud hole stomping. Oh, it's another terrible pass. More turnovers. All right. So as we hit the 50-minute mark, and we have not scored, and they've scored a good plenty amount in this fourth quarter in the second half. Um, then the turnover. So we get the picture. I'm gonna do my overall assessment of this game right now. But I also want to pay attention to Aiden knocked down. I want to take a look at me as a coach and just my body language after this game was not the best. Oh, where is it? Okay, so here we go. So like I'm so frustrated at this point, and it's just because like I coach these kids, and I try my best to put these kids in the best situations, and then for situations to not end up it just Coach D's going off. He worked with us. He's the head referees now, but he probably shouldn't be talking to us. But like at the same time, like he's passionate about the team, and I love Coach D. Um, I, I'm dejected right now. Look at my face. Look at my face right there. I'm very dejected, and I'm just more frustrated just with a few of the players because there was so much. And this is probably me. Like I probably hyped them up a little too much, and I probably had so much high expectations for them, and then them not to deliver. I think hurt it hurt me overall. Um, but I think it hurts me from a point of like I just want to see everybody do well, and I know how hard everybody works, and at the same time, we get what we got, and it's it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating. I'm gonna close the video out on this because this is one of my bad losses, and this is nice to have a first breakdown, and it's talking about it just being like a really horrible loss. It was a bad loss because there was more beating ourselves than a team beating us, and that to me is it's coaching, and I have to look myself in the mirror, and I have to be open to newer things to have these kids learn. But then also too, I know that third season, I know progress is a slow process, especially with players that are developing, and they're developing fast. But the thing is though, like when you do things three to four, five, six different times, five, six times, you can't expect different results unless you're trying different things. And I felt like a lot of the stuff that I was bringing out there was not being followed, and that to me is also a frustrating thing too. Is like, why, if you're tuning me out, what do you think is going to be better when you're not even trying to do what the things that I'm telling you to do? Like you're trying not to make an adjustment, and that to me is on coaching. So I have to find somebody that's going to make an adjustment out there. Um, But overall, this was a great breakdown. This is a great video. I learned a lot about myself. I learned about a lot about the team. I learned a lot about the situations that we need to go over in practice. But then also too, like I can't be just this dejected, even though I'm steaming. I think I got to go do my coping skills of push-ups and certain things to not look like this because I am just, oh my gosh, there's certain players I don't even want to look at right now. There's certain people that I don't even want to look at. Like certain, just there's I don't. That's how I feel right there. But like I can't be the head coach of all these teams and look like that. I gotta be better, more uplifting. And I think that's what I'm gonna tell the team too. Is like post game I can't be like this. I can't. And I think people wanted to talk to me, but I definitely didn't want to talk to them. So I can't even talk. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna end that on that note. Thanks everybody. for stopping by. If you like it, leave comments, please, and just leave coaching tips. And just if you have something that's helpful, it's gonna be constructive. I'm definitely gonna read it. Just don't put I suck. Just tell me why I suck, and tell me why I suck this game and how I could come off and be better. Thanks everybody. I appreciate this breakdown, and everybody have a great day.